Gentlemen, welcome back to another video. My name is Striker.
My name is Luba, and in today's video we decided to share with you something about our rocket tour, and not something, it's just like description of that, because a lot of guys asking and we got an email. So I know that sometimes for somebody it's easier to read on the website, for somebody it's easier when somebody explains. So first of all, we would like to welcome you in our new studio. It's not finished yet, it's not set up as we want, but it's our first video, so don't judge us on that. But we hope that this video will bring us even more inspiration and useful videos will be done for you. So today we're going to speak about rocket tour, and first thing that we want to mention is that don't be scared of the word tour, because recently I got an email and the guy say, Luba, I don't care about the tours, I just want an individual matchmaking. And then I have to explain to him that, by the word tour, we mean individual service for 2 or 3 guys at the same time, when everybody has their own personal assistant. So because I've been working for big companies for many years and Striker being as a client, we kind of understand all the problems there, like all the pros and cons, and we decided to create the packages and products that will fix all the problems that, this industry may have. Like we're trying to do that at least.
Yeah, as Luba mentioned, I did, as some of you guys know, I did try a few of these different group tours, and some of them had some good points, but some of them had some terrible points. And things that shocked me when I was there was, if I was paying $8,000 for a service and then I had to pay a translator $20 as well, or if I'm paying $8,000 for a service and then you find out at the last minute nothing is included, including accommodation. So all of these things we wanted to put into a rocket tour package. So basically it's an all-inclusive package. It includes accommodation, transportation,
interpreters, assistants.
Everything is included, but we'll go through that a little bit more in a second. So one thing that's important to mention here, as Luba said, it is very individualized. We start working with you about a month before you come on your trip, and after you get back, we're there for support with you as well. So I think we're the only company that actually says that we do that. Now we do say 3 months of support, but it always seems to go longer. So we help you with any issues, misunderstandings, and they do happen with these relationships through different cultures. So we are there to help you guide you through all that.
So what is the tour? What is the package? Not just the tour. We try to put everything that is really needed for the person, like as a resort, right? As Strikers say, like all inclusive. So first of all, you got the course. All of our packages include the course that we think is essential for you to do before you come to Ukraine. There's all information to be ready for the dates, to be able, like, of course we're there to advise you and support, but still, if you know it in the back of your mind, like, that is great. Then you have our support, as Striker mentioned. It's very important. It's starting like before your trip. We have a stylist for you that will work with your style if you want. She can do online shopping for you, or we can do offline shopping when you come to Ukraine. And a lot of guys using that because, like, usually when you're a bachelor you don't really care. Like, there are some guys who are like super stylish and like they don't need it, but most of the guys, they just like, they're happy to listen to somebody's advice. Then we have up to 15 introductions. So we'll stop here a little bit. So before your trip you are able to see our database that is like thousands and thousands of girls, and you choosing the ladies. So the process, like, I will not describe it too long because the video will be too long, but basically you're choosing the ladies. And so I look at the list, I like screen it, and I tell you, I really do not recommend you, for example, this lady, or I really think that, wow, this is a great choice. Then I send this list, like, if you agree that, maybe some of the girls I will remove, because maybe this girl is like, I just know you because we interview you, I get to know you a little bit better, and as a matchmaker I just don't advise you to meet because I think it will be a waste of time. And then I send this list to our manager, and she's contacting all the ladies, and the ladies giving the response. So let's say you choose 30 ladies, and then 15 or 10 get back and say yes. Then also I will advise you some ladies, and our manager in different regions, in different cities as well. So what does it mean? It means that sometimes when I've been in another tour, I saw the lady that was really perfect. It didn't work with that guy because they was just too different, but I just think that you're gonna be a great match. And so far, I don't know, maybe because of the experience, but it works so well. And so I advise you to meet this lady. If you agree, like I never push, like it's on you, but if you trust me, like most of the guys agree for that. So basically, you know all the ladies that you're going to meet. Before you come, we create a schedule for you. You know the places where you're going to meet, time and date, and we do the tours for 8 or 10 days. And we like you have a schedule. You have about 2 or 3 dates each day. First days are more fulfilling, like with the dates. Usually it's 3 dates because we try to keep like all the dates at the beginning, and then you have a spare time to spend like second and third date with the ladies that you like the most. The tours at the moment we're doing in Ukraine, but we do have partners in Belarus. So maybe in spring or next year, like when the situation will be better, we will go to Belarus as well. We usually experience 2 or 3 cities. So all of the guys coming to Odessa, and then from Odessa we going to the cities according to the guys' interest, right?
Accommodation.
Accommodation, yeah. So we are staying in a good hotels. I don't want to blame any companies or anything, like it's how they do the business, but we understand that staying in a nice hotel where you have a nice breakfast, when the lady can come and have a coffee with you in the restaurant, it's very important. So that's why we're having a very, very nice accommodation, and all the guys who've been with us on the tours, they would confirm that. So we try to stay in a very nice location, that most of the things will be walkable. Even somebody is blaming me for that, because we do like to walk on our tours. We do spend a lot of time walking because we don't want to waste time staying in traffic, and also we're trying to stay healthy, and also we try to experience Ukraine, and sometimes we can just see the nice shop and run into it just to have a look and be noisy. So we are visiting interesting things. This is our thing with strikers. So our goal and our, like how you always describe that our measure of success is
we don't sort of fall into the same category as everyone else who wants to shout success stories from the rooftops. For us, because we can't guarantee that, right? It's very, very difficult. But one thing we can get very close to guaranteeing is that you have an amazing time when you're in Ukraine. You experience food, the culture. You go and see some war museums, or you go to the catacombs or something like that. And so the idea behind our measure of success is that when you get back home, you had such an amazing time in Ukraine that you can't wait to come back, because that relationship that you started, hey, maybe it doesn't work out, and that can sometimes happen. We don't want you to have this bitter taste of Ukraine like I've seen so many other men have from some of these other tours and other companies. They hate Ukraine, they didn't experience anything, and that kind of happened to me, but I pushed through and came back.
Yeah, we interview before the tour and we find out what do you like. Somebody like retro cars, somebody interested in rockets, somebody interested in aircraft, somebody interested in like wine tasting, somebody interested in cheese tasting. So we do have plenty of things. And for the guys, it's very, very interesting to try it in different. Of course, like you've seen retro cars before, and of course you've seen the aircrafts. But in Ukraine, like the Soviet Union stuff is pretty interesting. So according to your interest, we're taking you to the different interesting and unique places. We arrange your dates, so we like you can tell, for example, if you don't know, we have a Telegram group. The description link will be in description below, so the guys can see. And nowadays we have a lot of calls, and they say, oh, like I saw that you went to the shooting range, like I also want to go, like advise me on that. So we do very, very different types of dates, and we have a big experience in that, so we can always help you to surprise your lady. So with the tour you also get the insurance. That is very important. They will not allow you to come to Ukraine if you don't have a special COVID insurance, and you also get a local SIM card with internet, so it will be enough for this trip, and for another trip there's a lot of internet. You get a Russian course that been done by me, so it's like really very useful, like a little course with the phrases that all the guys who learn that, they like impress the ladies, and the ladies are so surprised, and they really, really like it, and they really appreciate that the guy is learning some Russian phrases. And we do our Russian classes during the tour as well, so we practice Russian. We try to do like classes during the breakfast,
and they can practice it too when you're ordering something, or you're talking to the waiter, so it's useful as well. It's part of that experience of being, having a little taste of the culture, having that little something extra. And
what is the most important is that you have an assistant, so you have a person that you can rely full time. No matter what you need, like we will try to get it for you, and we try to make you feel absolutely relaxed and thinking only about dates. You don't have to worry about like how to arrange date, what time, like what is the schedule. Like, you know, me, Irina, Maria, whatever, will knock your door and say, hey, like we need to go like in 30 minutes, get ready.
Yeah.
And so this is very important, because I know that, like, I remember when you was a client, you was telling like how you struggle with this taxi, like to arrange it, to find it, you know, how
it
you was
nightmare.
late, and like,
And then you
because
can't-
for the guys it's like the worst is to be late, and like it's really difficult. So we, like, the only thing that you have to do is to be present, to be in a good spirit, and you know, go on a date. So the rest we're doing for you. And so far, like, it's been really great experience. And about the success rate, by the way, we did the video recently, so Striker will maybe also put the link for
put
that.
the link down
So
there
what
below.
we think about success, and like what is our measure of success according to the dating. And basically that's it. Like
it's a well, how long is the tour? Is probably a good question.
tour is like, so how we recommending guys to come. So you're coming for 14 or 16 days. You come to Odessa, you're staying here for 1, 2 or 3 days. Usually, like, if it is like 2-3 guys, we need to wait until everybody comes, and we are leaving like one of the evenings, and we go to one of the cities.
In that first 2 days in Odessa,
yeah.
we
take you for the tour. Like, we either go to catacombs or go to opera house, or we do the walking tour.
We take you
Depends
for
on the
like a
weather.
Ukrainian lunch.
Like,
so you
we
can-
introduce you. And so it's really great, because like if you've never been in Ukraine before, then what's happening is that then you say to the ladies, like, you initially have a conversation, like topic to talk about. When she say, oh, did you try this? And you say, yes, I tried this and this. And she's like, oh, wow, so how do you like it? It's always like good start to have this like very kind of basic and regular, but you know, very warm topic to talk about. And after that, we're going on a tour. We are about 8 or 10 days. To be honest, like 10 days are more efficient, because it's a little bit easier that we can have all these 15 dates put it together, and then we, like, the guys usually coming back to Odessa, and they having another like 2-3 days in Odessa. And sometimes it's happening that they met a lady that they like so much, they invite her to Odessa, and they spending here like, you know, 2-3 days. And trust me, like, everybody loves Odessa. Odessa is like, I know that you heard many bad stuff and stories, you know, from different YouTubers, but you know, if you bring the lady from Dnipro or Zaporozhye, like, for them it's like Miami. It's like they're super happy to come. And we have a list of restaurants where we would recommend you to go, depends on your taste, you know, music, concerts, everything in Odessa, because it's my home city. I adore it, and I know all the cities now because of the tours, and I can arrange anything there. But in Odessa, I can do like even more and above. And I really like it, because I know when I say to the ladies, like when I meet them for the first time, the time from Odessa, they're like, oh, wow, Odessa, like I've been there like 10 years ago. Oh, I love it. Oh, is this like restaurant still around or something? Oh, have you been in this theater? So everybody loves Odessa, and that is a great place to bring your date for a few days. And after that, you're flying home, and we hope to see you next time in Ukraine again. So this is how the tour goes. And again, I will repeat that tour is not a bunch of guys going in a bus or anything like that. Tour is just like, I don't know, we would be happy to call it somewhere else, something else.
we said the word tour at the start. I hate it. Like,
and we don't know, like, maybe you can advise us, like, what would be like rocket adventure, rocket trip.
I don't know why it's
because tour for me also, like, we always, like, this is the word that I have to explain more than anything else to the guys.
Yeah, it was just we'll think of something else anyway.
So we hope that we answer most of your questions. Of course, like, there is always like little details, and we try to adjust it for everybody according to your interest.
It's very individualized. Like, this is the thing. It was like on these other ones, it was like, oh yeah, you've paid, oh yeah, get in the group, or yeah, you've paid, you're going to be doing that. And it was like, it would be great if someone actually like really listened, and you said, well, I don't really like doing those things. That, like, you're telling me to go on a date here, I don't want to do it, you know. So this is having like Luba or the wing woman by your side. You can discuss things with them, and then they can relate back to maybe the ladies or the partners, and it becomes a really individualized experience that's based solely on you, instead of on the past experiences that a company has had before or whatever.
Yeah, so we hope that we answer most of your questions if you had them. You can always leave them in comments below, and send us an email, like, we will be happy to hear from you. And if you're thinking about Ukraine, if you don't know what is the best for you, if Ukraine is actually the right place for you to come and date, please book a call with us. We will be also happy to discuss with you everything and give you the best advice.
Okay, we'll see you next time.
We see you next time. Bye.